A false allegation. He was the one that made that knowledge known to the public. Oh. It wasn't an allegation. Well, allegedly, he made that video, you know. And I think he came out this morning to also make another video saying that, well, he's an artist. He needs controversy to trend. And if you don't do controversy in the modern day art, music industry and entertainment industry, nobody is booking, you know. But the word now is, with the way Nigeria is now and the laws against pedophilia, should he have gone to that direction? I mean, there were other things to trend with. If we can remember, he trended a week or a month ago with the news from him and Portable about the boxing match. Now we all know how that went. You know, that was a good trend note. That was a good trend for us to say, at least, even if he lost, yeah, it was still a good trend. At least we had Abby in our minds, and you know, he's one of the artists, well, with his humor and everything we appreciate, right? Now, you're giving a sensitive conversation about pedophilia concerning a girl that is hustling for her daily 2K. Eh? Not of age, a teenager for that matter. And considering the age gap, and okay, let's remove the celebrity talk aside, yeah? Because we all know that if it was somebody of character that wasn't in the limelight, we all know how it would have gone. This police would have been invited, the hotel owners would have gotten involved. But then all these things are not counted in because it is our own person. Do you understand? Now, if you were a parent and you saw that video, what kind of feeling would this spark in you? Mm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. They are very careful. Mm-hmm. Of course. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or Ronaldinho, yes, in that sense. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I saw a comment that said yesterday that Nigerians need to look into the kind of people we make popular and the kind of content we put out, because these children now, you know, it's not like before now where we had Barney and all these things. Now you're hearing kids sing songs like, um, you know, the songs they sing now, you know, those vulgar songs, yes. Then you also have this story now with Abby lingering. That's how somebody will go back and hear the songs he has put out and weigh the character he has exhibited, right? And think that this thing he's doing and this way he's moving, is the right thing to do. So then, my question now, from a very place of concern, very serious place of concern, is: can we continue to let people who exhibit this kind of characters continue to be influencers to our kids, to our younger ones? And how can we control the kind of, information that is passed around? Because this one, in issue. You just nailed it. And proper management. Honestly. Yeah. 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 So many. Yeah. Now, small, they start.
The thing, it is very appalling. It is very, very appalling. It's so sad, honestly. Because now now the country they keep bad name.
Of course, now, then, you know the funny thing now, they don't realize that outsiders also tune into African content, especially now that Nigerian artists are making wave abroad, in the international scene. Somebody out there now might look at the happenings going on and think, okay, that's maybe the stories about the country being actually a lawless place with no consequences for videos like that. Because for you to come out and, I mean, I think I might just play an alleged video clip of that happening so that we can get a vivid view. For a family to hear that kind of thing happen to their daughter, might not directly know that this thing happened to their own child, though. But then children talk, right? And then you're as an influencer, you're so proud to announce, well, yeah, certain amounts with no remorse. Do you understand?
Yeah.
With that kind of attitude, it's just appalling to witness that someone we hold in high regard, no be like, say, he's not different from every other person. Like, putting Africans on the map, putting Nigerians on the map, but for the sake of people who look up to you, was that appropriate? And then you blame it on publicity, that if you don't do controversial content, nobody will pick you. If you don't do this, nobody will hire you. I mean,
Yeah. You see, sometimes the life learn like this our for the Western world, you understand? This our Igbo counterparts. They always like to learn their bad side and leave the good side.
exactly.
You see this right, everything they do when it comes to writers, all these writers we see, all these big authors, then they get critics. You understand? The same thing when it comes to all these chess. When they get critics, you see people if you could sit down, watch their work. You understand? If you get where you get them wrong, they could pinpoint them. When you don't get that right, they could pinpoint that. I just believe our celebrities need something like that. If you could figure something just like celebrity critics.
And better team management. They need better team management, because most of these people nowadays, they are moving like they are the ones managing themselves.
That's just the truth. Most of them are them, they manage themselves.
And I think that is one reason.
When it comes to the music industry,
Yeah.
maybe this person need to a record label now.
Yeah.
You understand? One of his friends, he go stand up in one day on, he won't go solo. You understand? He won't begin making on. You know, they wrong. That I just try and make reference.
Yeah.
You see most of them now, then they manage them. The one day on their own day, as in the one day independent. So that person will tell us, say, do this thing, do that one. You understand? And many of them, if they don't begin do things on their own, you understand? We see nobody they question them. But then they get them all wrong.
Yes, now because they feel that control is no longer there.
Yeah? Exactly. Just like when you deal with your parents, you get some certain things where you know what they do.
Yeah, you're right.
But as soon as you start staying on your own, you understand. Just like for instance, if you carry woman as a man now, you deal under your parents. You know, if you carry woman, just come to your parents' house.
You know, they possible.
You understand. You know, possible.
Yes, don't go agree.
Under their watch.
Yeah.
You understand? But maybe when you start staying alone, you understand? Even though say you don't come of age, but as soon as you still under their watch, as soon as you still under their watch, you understand? You cut off so many things. That's so it just be for the celebrities. I mean, even say that management, so they just contribute, you understand, to it. Understand? Some of them, they don't be free, they just do things anyhow. Don't forget, you get people who look up to them. It don't make sense. I'm not children. Most of these people are teenagers. And teenagers, they learn very fast. They pick things very fast.
They pick things very fast. You know, we don't want to create an impression that anybody can turn to a celebrity and be lawless. You know, it's just like a few things. Well, let me divert a bit out of context. It's just like this Pella fella that has gotten so famous from TikTok lives and stuff like that. You know, he has given people the impression that education is a scam, because I saw a video circulating, I think a few days ago, where a comedian was emphasizing the fact that education was a way to go, you know, to better his, you know, his speech, his communication to a broader audience. You understand now? Since he's becoming more popular in society and stuff like that. You know, and this guy blatantly said to the entire audience on his live stream that now must to go school. Now every time, allegedly, that's what he said, that now must to go school. Don't be everybody go school. You know, be everybody fit carry a book for head. Don't be everybody do this. Don't be everybody do that. Now, if you create that kind of impression, you know, in that kind of life, now imagine what happens in real life. You know, the people, because people in real sense believe what they see than what, you know, they hear. And when they see and also hear, that is a major, you understand, it's a major problem. Now, they see him getting that kind of fame, getting that kind of popularity from just doing lives, you know, they forget that you also need a form of discipline behind those things. All right. First of all, I'll even say kudos to him, because being consistent in that kind of space is not easy. But to neglect the fact that education has its own benefits, because then if it was somebody that was properly grounded in a disciplined family, had people to tell him the truth. I'm coming back to in terms of Akpi in this case now. I'm sure somebody close to him would have told him or called him on the phone and told him, now, here he kugara last. I know where cause it daginant. You understand? And I think that is what a lot of people in the industry lack. They lack the ability to have honest people around them.
Yeah, that will tell them the truth.
Exactly.
Call them further.
You know, because I don't see how somebody close to you, okay, let's take, for example, my friends. There's no way they'll hear me say, you know, things that are not matching, you know, and not call me and tell me, oh, gee, I know you understand? And I think it's important for every person, regardless of the influential status, celebrity status, to have people like that, to avoid public embarrassment such as this. Because then someone made a comment that this was enough to even make nobody even want to listen to Akpi songs again, you know? Because it's a slap on everybody who is rooting for him to say, Napotam Tata, and I saw this person, and I decided that money I get me here. That's not be a stay near the bed sheets, no man can. Hey, come on, man. There's so much, you know, content in that thing that didn't just sit right with a lot of people. Well,
been very, very, very sad, honestly. As celebrities, most of them, we will, ones when they receiving end.
I tell you.
Ones now they try to emulate them, and now the bad ones now to call the kick.
I watched. Look at
like people when they come to see school at camp. See, everybody they sing about
my brother.
School at camp. You understand? Just imagine, person to start to see education as camp. You understand? What do you do without education? You understand?
Yeah.
See, you didn't even operate your phone now because of say you did learn it to an extent.
Yes, no.
You understand? Say you did speak now because of you did learn it to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And what part is if you see people who make these statements, say school and gap, education and gap, even say if you see them, you could pity for them. You understand? You often see the ones who see they don't make money. Okay, take for instance some big footballers now. You understand? And make reference to the field name we are the. You understand? So many big footballers who see the money no be problem for them, but they are still going back to school.
And achieving great things, though, it's not because they are trying to prove a point, though, but because they understand that this education. Bam. You know, I think as a collective society, we need to be very careful who we bestow that celebrity lifestyle on. You know, no matter how talented that person seems to be, we should also, you know, understand that the lifestyle of that person in that person's art, aside being an actor, unless you're an actor and you're an actress and it is a script written storyline you're following. That is a very different ball game. I think that we need to look into the kind of people who, you know, impact negatively to the younger ones, you know, and call them to order. You know, it's just sad. It just did very sad. Anyway, my brother, as we don't talk this issue now, and well, by the grace of God, we'll see how the week ends, and if our people can, you know, look past this, or if not, we'll see where Abby's fate lies. But also to the sister who went ahead to be a wig heist individual, you know, I don't think she was well informed about what happened to the people that acted Money Heist in that movie. You know. No. Bam. So it's all almost things are happening in society today. I think people are becoming more desperate, you know, and people are becoming more reckless with their activities. Like nobody wants to really take the long route anymore. Everybody wants to tension everybody because I'm sure her plan was to. Well, I'm just saying in my opinion that her plan must have been, okay, I'll take this week, then I do a video and tell, you know, the rest of the girls, like, if you're not doing this, if you're not doing that, then you know follow for wait till they happen. And then you realize that to what end? Because then now you don't pressure the younger generation, she don't pressure her friends, she don't pressure people, right? She go still go back, go so Gary. And the Gary fit not even get sugar, but you've gotten wig of 300,000.
Even the Gary says now white Gary, that now the one we see them the
you know, so now all those things where I look, I see almost a lot needs to change in the society, and well, it's a lot changing in society. It also boils down to us as individuals who can make a change to actually make that positive change, and well, speak up against these ill things, because asina happen. I'll say it in Igbo. For those who don't understand Igbo, I will translate it. They said asina for those me nilo denjo ndị okenye fo ya gbache nkịtị ime ya ọzọ ọ ga-abụzi ihe ọmụma. Like if you continue repeating it, now what that means is whatever you do in broad daylight and you know within yourself that this doesn't sit right with what society deems as correctness, you know, and you continue to do it, and the elders in the land, they allow this to continue happening. Obviously, before you know it, it becomes a norm, you know. So my people, let's be honest within ourselves. Right now, some of us might be saying, well, why is he deliberating on this so far? Does he have anything against Akpi? Absolutely not. I love Akpi. But we have to call a spade a spade. This was wrong. Allegedly he has tendered an apology to the entire public, but the damage has been done. You've said those things, you've made those comments, you've listed the age of the person you'd allegedly defiled. It just scars people who genuinely love, the art you put out. It just scars us emotionally, scars us in entertainment, and makes us see you in a different light. But I'm hoping that my people can get past all that. All right, so yes, we're still talking about the issues going on in the country currently. Some of it might be humorous, some of it can be reality hitting us hard. But Enugu, we are still active. Nigeria, what's happening? Where are every single one of you? And I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday just like I am right here. Yesterday was Children's Day and we had a blast shouting out to our children. I had some amazing texts coming in from all over the place talking about how exciting it was to hang out with family, to do interesting things that they never thought was possible. And it gave me joy. Today being a Wednesday, it's also that amount of joy I am transmitting to the entire world. And I hope you can take time out your busy schedule and dial 0706 048 5853. Alternatively, 0915 570 8347. Let's get jiggy. Let's get interacting on the issues happening, and I'm sure your opinions has a lot to say on issues going on in our country, Nigeria, in the state of Enugu, and across Africa. Hello, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hello, good you.
Hello.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
We're on the line.
Onye, beautiful Onye, how are you?
Yes.
I'm
Fine.
I'm good. I'm glad you heard your song yesterday. I got your text.
Okay, yes. I enjoyed it.
Mba na ikale deny him get now. If you're just denying me now, make I just faint. Can you imagine? You delete the number and I'll stop seeing.
That was my last answer.
Well, good thing that we all got what we want.
Who wants to do it? Is that your father?
Well, I'm glad you did not arrive at that conclusion. Yeah.
I was so happy.
Your happiness matters to me now. So that's why we're also talking about issues going on right here, and I want your opinion, because you give one of the most outstanding, comments on our community chats. So tell me, what do you think about the first topic, that woman who stole wig and Bond Street? Should she be publicly shamed or privately helped? Okay, the storyline is there was a lady allegedly who went to a boutique, a hairstyling boutique, yeah, and she went there, jejely strolled in there, Imagon Super crew, in our church. I beg you, no laugh yet. So she went into the boutique and allegedly took a bone straight and a pixie wig for Unuwabu Mwai. Now, you know the worth of all these things, but it was made clear that it was all worth and summarized to a 300,000 naira sum,
Okay.
Yeah. So she was caught on CCTV. The question now I have is, should she be publicly shamed or privately helped? Or is this a hunger or just bad behavior, thing going around? And to be honest, have you that in, well, some ways, no matter how small it is, to take something you couldn't afford?
No.
We listen, we don't judge.
I cannot keep my hand in my hand.
Okay.
I am a very different woman.
Okay.
That woman that you're talking about can do more than that. She will even do more than that. That kind of research might be doing it, even in supermarket. You understand? It's something that is something you train up a child the way he or she, when she grows up, she will never depart from it. That's what she was sent to, or maybe but she's a thing. It's a tip. How can you exercise supermarket or alone? Something you cannot afford. You are a criminal.
Okay.
Just it now. It's better I beg than to steal. I can answer Amayo. You know, let me see a better. That's it. The better is justified. And giving you a name. Only stress or she went to be, even if it's hunger. How can you tell me it's hungry? What do you mean by that? Today it's stress.
Well, they don't eat bone straight now, but people are saying from the comments online are saying that she probably did it to tension her fellow set of girls now in the Sope Power group. You know? Oh, which movie? She's not the actress, so.
That is it now. So she's a criminal. She's treated as one.
Well,
what do you want me to say? That you should pardon a criminal. Tomorrow she will do the work.
Absolutely. I saw a comment that said, who knows how many weeks she has been taken from and how many, you know, that one day for the, every day for the thief, one day for the owner.
He has been doing this. That's why even in the supermarket, even the ordinary market, you understand? Those things that we used to see in Hollywood, that somebody will work to do something for you, carry market and put inside your bag, you know? You didn't know that somebody somewhere looking at you. That is in Hollywood that we see that kind of. He has been doing it. There's no justification for a criminal. There's no
justification. All right. That was brilliant, Onye. I'm really glad you could put your input.
Honestly, you cannot tell me you cannot perfect. No.
All right. So you think she should pay for her crime and, you know, serve some time?
Yes. Okay. I said the owner of the supermarket or whatever just decided to pardon her, caution her, warn her, please, can you repent from it? You need to repent. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
She needs to repent. Because she has been doing it. Not her first time.
It is not her first time. I was thinking the same thing through.
Not her first time.
I was thinking the same thing too.
Of the owner of the place, do you want to pardon this woman on your own? Give her last woman. Young lady, what is the problem? The thing is that you go, cannot even wear that. You give it to me, I will not. I cannot take it because I hate all those artificials. So you know you cannot have. Because for someone you don't have, you cannot buy iPhone. You have to go and get iPhone. What's the meaning of that?
Or you buy the iPhone and then you start begging everybody to support you to buy data.
I don't know. I'm not just on that. You are not these people that are looking for iPhone. It's not act of criminality. That's it. I want to go and steal. That's now. So when you are going extra mile, trying to get what you cannot have, you have become a thief.
Absolutely.
What do you want me to tell you?
Mounting unnecessary pressure.
Not a small person, not a small girl, not a lady. I'm not there. So what do you tell your children to do? You understand?
Yeah.
You have a child that will do that, and what will you tell your child? That's number one question.
You're right.
What will you tell your child?
You're right.
If you have a grown-up child that is scared that started following you, you know how to beat that girl. You cannot beat her. You get what mommy, you know, am I not following your child? You know, it's very, very bad.
It's very, very bad.
If she's not even a married person, who she married? So you're not gonna marry. One day she will see you something that her husband can. That now bring shame upon the man. You know, that kind of a thing. It's not good.
It's not good at all.
Let's call it spade. Forget about it.
Let's forget that she's a woman in the first place, right? And treat it like it's what it is. No Zuloshi.
Yes. If you want it depends on owner of the thing. Who's that?
Some so-called influencers online were saying, well, is that how you treat a lady, that if she stole something, why not just hand her over to the police? Why embarrass her by videoing her? Why not just collect the bone straight and the pixie wig and just close the matter and maybe just ban her from coming to your shop? But people, I wonder how some Nigerians think.
If I'm the owner of the place, I will just collect it and question her. I will not go to social media. I will not go to police. I will not go to social media.
Yeah.
It's late for her to use her my pastor used to say, if you cannot use your tongue to count your teeth, use your teeth and count your tongue.
I tell you, your pastor is a very wise man.
You cannot,
Okay.
So that one will not make her please go and look for God and embrace God.
Okay.
We are not acting.
We are not acting movie.
Yes, exactly. If I am the best donor, I will just pour her water. That is clear. Some people can get repentance from not only the church, anywhere. Can put anybody in India because of repent. I am sorry, ma. I cannot. I swear. My soul that she will never do that. She will not. What do you mean? What is going about? This guy is not even the best. Not the best. Just advise her, please, ma. Respect yourself and don't try it next time. What will you tell your children? What will you tell your So do you understand?
Yeah, I do. I understand what you're saying. It's a very hard pill to swallow because of the embarrassment now that she has brought herself and people who know her. You know, imagine going out maybe on your daily hustle and you're seeing a video of your friend and you're wondering, okay, let me click this video and see what this person is trending for. And if ever Namoyola knows wig, knows wig, knows pixie wig, what kind of personally I'll feel embarrassed. I'll feel very bad. I'll feel terrible. But then that is the pressure society has mounted on every single woman out there, and not just women, on our youths also. Let's take for example like this story also happening with Speed Darlington, Akpe Wamama. Akpe has trended for the wrong thing this time, and it's one of the things that we've been frowning upon for so long, you know. And I'm sure that in more circumstances, if he wasn't pressured to sell market as Hagetemian and on Azwafia, right? He's marketing. Yeah. If he wasn't pressured to do that aspect of marketing, I'm sure that the world would have been a better place. But all full pressure on BML, why to Digo of that age. You're laughing. You're laughing at my Igbo. Continue. You laugh all you want, but I'm for real. I'm for real. This is a very sensitive topic. Yeah, forget the Igbo. If I'm not getting the Igbo, one day you come and teach me. My have getting evidence. All right, let's not go from the discussion, but is one of those things that we look at, and you know, we want to also try as much as possible to let young people know that you are still beautiful regardless of pixie wig, Abibon straight, Abibon no even straight. You are still beautiful. And now coming to the topic of Abi.
So what are they trying to do? There's no solution for disgrace.
You see, so it's absolutely that feeling also I'm getting.
There is no amendment now. There's no solution. Had it been a big act by the body station, they would have known that at least temper justice is please. Question her privately. That's a better solution.
Yeah.
Maybe to have repented to that they say you get that tomorrow, maybe after all I'm already saying that I can do the work.
Yeah, I do. I think.
But don't have private decide to repent. You know, it's all about choice.
It's all about choice. Okay. All right. So coming to Akpe Mama now, our very own Presido. What would you say about that sensitive topic also?
I don't like that topic.
You don't like that topic, right? It's too gory.
I don't like it. Yeah. Don't like it.
Chai. All right. All right. So Badro. All right, Oyibeke. I hear you very loud and clear, and I'm glad we could unravel.
I just finished treating myself of not feeling fine. That day I told you.
Are you serious?
after playing dancing your
Chai. Okay, so what kind of song are you feeling today that you would want to dance to so that you feel 100% again?
I don't even know. I'm still thinking.
Think fast, though.
I think I wish I would have thinking before now.
Chai.
Well, that you don't have to support somebody that
Me, kwa.
wants to lie.
Hey, biakwa. Me that is on your side. Eh? Hey, biakwa. Chiwanu mochi na. Let's forget that one. Let's focus on. Let's focus on you and the mood where I'm about to put you in.
What am I going to
Uh-huh.
I don't know again. I don't know. Do anything that wake up my spirit.
Anything that wake up your spirits, like
Only song.
come on again, Aguero Banks now.
Again,
Aguero Banks.
no, that one. No.
All right.
No play. No, I don't like it. I don't have to listen songs.
All right. What kind of artists are you in the mood to listen to right now?
You mean now?
Yeah.
Even you don't used to play that music.
Ah.
Never had to play that music before.
Christian music. I do play Christian music now. You've not been paying attention.
I used to go to church after.
This accusation is wild. Eh?
I don't know. I'm so confused right now, but what?
That is not confused. Don't be confused again. Oh, what do you do for you?
Oh yeah, children need to touch some music and maybe to help my parents.
Okay. I'll play you a song from Sissy Winners. Holy Spirit, come fill this place.
No. I don't like boring music.
I
swear.
Okay, so what artist is on your mind? Would you like to hear Frank Edwards?
I feel Nigerian music.
Frank Edwards is a Nigerian person now.
No, I don't like English. All those English music.
When you talk to me, what kind of because Inki Kukita Tuaramishi is turning my head. Ochi anyị na-achị your neighbor ga-ha ajụ ka ịma otu ị ga-esi chụọ ọchị landlord ga-etinye extra rent n'ego ị na-akwụ ọgwụ ịma ọ ga-asị na joy chi imere oge arụ ya tinyekwu gị rent n'isi ka ọ maka onwe ị ga na-aghọta I'm glad I could make you smile and laugh. All right, so tell me, what kind of what kind of Christian artist are you looking out for? Would you want to hear a Nathaniel Bassey song?
I prefer
Mercy Chinwo. All right, that's a good choice. All right, I'll see if I have a Mercy Chinwo song, and I'll be playing it for you as soon as we go on the break. But hold on though, let me see if I have one that you would like. Have you heard Amara Onyewem? Sorry. Amara Onyewem. Yes, by Mercy Chinwo. If not, I'll be playing you Amazing God so that other people can get to listen to their songs as well. All right, I'll be playing you that amazing song.
I like Amazing God.
Yes, now, because you are an amazing woman and you serve a living God. Maybe as I play this song now, you stop laughing at my Igbo. Bam. Anyhow you sing it, now be that. I think that is it. I think that. All right, so yeah, I'll be playing you that song anyways, and I hope it's. Eh? That's what okay. Or should I play you Chinedum? By Mercy Chinwo as well. All right, I'll play you Mercy Chinwo Chinedum, and I hope you enjoy that song as soon as we go on the break.
that was enough.
All right,
I'm
my
a
dear.
woman of God.
You're a woman of God indeed. I see you're filled with the Spirit today. Anyways, my dear,
Yes.
we need to make time for the rest of the community to call so it does not feel like we're having so much fun without them. All right. Well, it's always a pleasure to hear from you. It's always exciting to hear from you.
You have enough wonderful day.
You too. You too. Absolutely. Absolutely. You were also. Ego B. Oh my goodness. All right. We came ready with the vibes, and as always now, the room is full of aura of beautiful feeling. And that's exactly what we do here on the Volt Express. We have one of the most exciting people in this community, and we're one of the most exciting communities to be part of. Exactly. We have the hottest topics right here for you. If now you wake at your sister Tiff week, how you go feel? All right, give me your rundowns right here while I take more calls. You already know the numbers to dial now, 0706 048 5853. Alternatively, 0915 570 8347. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Choma Esther. I'm calling from Okwi.
Choma Esther, how you doing now?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good, baby girl. I beg, reduce your radio small. Be like say they enter my ear.
All right.
Hey. Yes, I can hear you. So tell me about your Wednesday and how have you been?
I'm fine, bro. I still don't this morning.
Wow, that's daily 2K money before the month ends the show.
Yes, bro.
Okay. This one you're sounding like this. Is everything okay?
Yeah. You know, I'm changing my phone, so the phone is giving me headache.
Yeah.
So I don't want to shout too much, so I say that the thing is not echoing back.
Okay. Do you have somebody there to walk you through what's the phone components hold? I said, do you have somebody there to walk you through what the phone can do?
I know the problem. Just change my ears.
Okay. All right. All right, Choma. So we're talking about some topics that are very interesting today. Some of it is quite heavy to the mouth, but I'll give you a rundown. You heard the first gist I have for you now.
I have what to say.
Sure. Now give me your own thoughts about them.
You know, when you said you not judge, right?
Yes, I'm not judging. I don't expect anybody to judge.
I'm not judging the girl. I'm not judging the girl for some 6 reasons.
Okay.
The girl, she was carried away. She was not contented with what she had. You know, we did that topic last week, I think.
Yeah.
Like
contentment.
Yeah. Something like that. For me, I'll use myself as an example. You see this week where they were.
Yeah.
When I came to study in this Enugu, I had 3 weeks that I made by myself before coming.
Mm-hmm.
So all of a sudden, 2020, 2021, you'll be seeing those weeks that they are saying I'm putting on like other people that really not you week in a week. Then with this 4 week, I need 150,000, 400, 300. But do you know what I did?
What did you do?
I packed all those weeks that I have, carry them away.
Tell me. Kedu nke bụkwa Ishaka?
Ishaka is weaving.
Okay.
Just weave your hair.
Yeah.
If I don't have money for that, one name of borrow Ishaka has my hair. If she mother this woman hair. When move on, she all the coil.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah.
So I don't see a reason because now friends do a week.
I tell you.
It's true that some ladies, some of our friends do oppress us. And don't wake up when you with bad friends around you. When you get bad friends around you, they will make sure that they oppress your life. Do you understand?
Absolutely.
And also me, my nature, if your parents train you well, you will not fall a victim. You might not get that fall out of your trap. Okay, can't worry now. You know, before, I don't like listening to radio.
Yeah.
Okay. In my life, no, even if different. In my phone, move for phone as of 2022. I stayed 2 years without an Android phone, even though I was studying. I bought phone last year. Phone maybe 4 months. Is my phone. Understand?
Yeah, I do.
Would you believe that a man came to me and was asking me to date him so that he can buy me an Android phone? And say, I know I'm a drug. All of them, even my friends, are saying, Chioma, don't you know you're a graduate? When people are graduates, I'm on with phone. So that's where I'm heading.
Yeah.
So all that the matter of contented is what I have.
Magadi phone.
Ask the man that haven't helped those that help themselves. At least I am working. If I work, who will they going to save? I don't need anybody to buy me phone. And if actually you want to come, you can go to the market and buy the phone as well. You mustn't take what you don't have before you give me what you have. Do you understand?
Yes.
So now I am not with Android phone, but I do listen to radio for me to be calming my head down. In church with my family. With my small phone. Understand?
Yeah.
But others are saying, hey, Chioma, understand? So let's why that girl now. Major a medicine. Number one, you don't know whether it's ancestral cause. Number one.
Why must we always attribute bad character to ancestral causes?
Yes, because I have known, the reason why I did not say let me judge her because I have known someone. Normally, she's not a thief. She was not going to be a thief. But when they started coming for her hand in marriage, she started taking somebody's things that is not belong to her.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Oh.
But I am not saying that. That is why I don't want to judge anybody.
Okay.
And I wouldn't call her such a thing. Understand?
Yeah.
Then another thing now is that maybe the girl naturally she was born a thief.
Okay, this one is not about the village people again. From birth. Child.
Then wasn't able that Oshi Adriano, but because of friends inflation, my friends bought, but I don't have. Let me go and do what my friends are doing. I don't wake up with a Oshi before. And that's there. You want that?
Yeah.
So that is the reason why anything you do in those world, people are watching you. Oh, people are looking at it.
Absolutely.
No matter what you are doing. If you come from our compound now, everybody knows me there. If you do something that I don't like, whether man or woman, one name that what it is, no please everybody around you. If you want to call me, what I know that I'm going to get that one. and I will leave. You know, do you understand?
Yes, I do.
So what? Eh?
I do. I understand what you're saying.
So what she did is appalling. It's not even pleasant
To the ear.
hear. But then coming to the person that videoed her, you got somebody at your shop stealing from you. Only one kind you will walk with this social media.
Okay, maybe you.
Maybe go out to see. Maybe go out to see. Installing things for people. Understand?
Yeah.
Maybe go something. Because you got somebody on your show. What the fuck you will go for? If you are there, you carry me, you will the video, okay? You video.
Instead of settling it amicably, right?
Instead of settling it amicably, or handling it to the police force or something. Do you understand?
Yeah.
They say, you can see a minute. Or you supposed to pay Diego. Understand?
Yeah.
So society is good. You got one boy is now. You want to go? You know what I did? According to the last caller, also that now. No way you can open a bag and push it down over on this not of these may said you. Maybe caution my sister. No way, which is true. I know a lot of people that, because of the statement I made to them, they really don't do what they're supposed to do. I know a lot of friends, not even female, male friends that I help, although like financially, but wait.
Helps in life and stuff like that now.
Yes. Understand? Some certain bad things that person is supposed to do, the person will not do it again, but when you have a bad friend around you, and that person will influence you in something that you're supposed not to do. And if not, now, if that person wants to do something, that person will come and speak for my own opinion and pick the good ones and throw the bad ones away. Do you understand?
Yeah, I do.
So
I do.
It's not good at all. It's not good. Social media, because all this thing was happening before we came into this world. And even at that time, social media don't. My generation to computerized world. Man, not before. Mania every parent, Mama, the new man in a video I post.
When you open actually make content, a lot of people now want to turn into content creators instead of going out there and just working hard.
Some of them don't know that some of the content they are creating is not supposed to be done that way.
It's true.
Social media. It's not good at all. Okay. Likewise, I'm not going
Okay.
But, like, I don't understand. I also need a quantum of my guy. Let me keep him a little bit.
All right. So, Speed Darlington allegedly, posted a video recently where he was talking about some details concerning a teenager. Where he must have had some sort of intercourse. And Obiana quartered the thing on his Instagram a few nights ago, But then he came out this morning to also say that, you need controversy to push your music. That if you don't have something the public is talking about you for, Egu Amanle. But then my question is there a line between bad marketing and good marketing? And is there a line between bad marketing and good marketing, or does everything apply? Because
everything doesn't apply, because you know that in our own generation now, like we have that is what we are saying now. That in olden days, even I in particular, when I was small, I don't watch movie. What we watch is Tom and Jerry.
Okay.
Do you understand? understand?
Yeah.
My uncle doesn't allow me to watch movies. If they are watching movie, we go outside and play. We only watch Tom and Jerry. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
So, in this generation now, if we see a 12-year-old girl or boy carrying an iPhone, and abanye na Facebook, abanye TikTok, if over 5 years, I think in one year, Google an influencer, no Google, yeah, if you go,
Mm-hmm.
if you look at it, Google na social media, as no comedy, no content, no in the comedy, now na come na teenage na yeah talent here.
Mm-hmm.
You understand where I'm going?
Yeah.
So you see that like first time first caller for today take it. Understand?
Yeah.
Here balling. It's not good. Like I swear to God, okay, over that because in a good school as scam, why no after bigger?
BMA, that gave you that mentality to be able to do a song like that.
And that time, you see some of my classmates now speaking now, if you tell your friends to come and read or something, near school as what you are deceiving yourself. Because you go to school, you go to school, but with no brain, you feel that you are the worst person in society to be with. Understand?
Yeah, I do.
That all the let's just open our government on the like either on social media or look back in if right up himself if he post so yeah they check if he post
Mm-hmm.
you know and they are in form of mandatory he post the actually type rubbish he post like I am not going to keep post there like either on Instagram him and put everything no way he can never blog out.
It's true.
So open that the whole thing was such a thing. Actually, he could not present to the ear. They won't go to post to that post. Because here, not the also go great like that, he will like oil. There are some good things that the person will do now, or every guy go and come and see a make.
Exactly. You know?
Good things. You wasn't bad thing, or put the hope you to bad things. Because there are some people that are following you. Like, one of my uncles, like, the man is a politician. Not a politician.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah.
And the time of the politician, a guy now, say, so that no like that time my uncle shared, his way of life, go dress. And that guy is following his footsteps up to date. Even that guy, as I'm talking to you, he's a graduate. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
How can they follow footsteps that my uncle? Okay, all of that my uncle started my look at my okay, follow me again.
I mean, I'm hearing you.
No, it's not good. Some certain things that these artists are doing, at least okay, actors and actors are different. No,
Exactly.
understand?
You know? Yes. I'm telling you, that is enough for him to lose fan base, for people who hold him at high standards. You know, and I'm not sure he'll realize that later on in his career when maybe people stop hiring him for shows, because then you know you might think you're just saying things, but you don't know that some things you say are pursuing investors far away from your brand. You know, and it's not good because people hearing that kind of thing and looking at the age you involved with, they would get scared that maybe this person does not fit into their brand, their mission, and the innovative ideas they have. And that's how people lose millions and millions of naira along the road and wonder why don't people pay attention to my brand anymore? So
all his life now, you listen at history. That look at so day, so time.
Exactly. The internet never forgets. The internet, it never forgets.
I just pray that God will help us by His grace. We shall excel,
Absolutely. By His grace, we're going to, witness some amazing things. Well, in the nearest future, hoping that He can change from His ways and, well, the entire public can forgive Him. Anyways, Chioma, not to take much of your time because I know you're a busy lady and I'm sure you're waiting to hear your amazing song. So tell me, that artist Noginuchi Kita you want to hear from?
I don't really know.
Come on, I'm sure you have somebody that will make you smile. You see this smile where you just give me now. On Saturday was a party we had. That was one of the few moments I'm sure every single one of us we enjoyed.
I swear, even the guy, that guy.
I am glad you could enjoy those songs. Anyway, would you like to hear what artist do you have in mind to hear and dance to today?
What you wanted to say, would I have to hear? Which one do you have?
Well, I can't speak your music language as such now. All I can do is make you smile.
Anyone is okay. The one that will keep my smile now.
Okay. All right. I have a song for you. I'll be playing you Style Plus music.
Okay.
All right. So I'll be playing you let's say Call My Name because I want to hear you call Ojo while you're dancing.
No problem. I will do just that.
All right, my dear.
And also, I'm extending my greetings to my family, Mommy Radio, our pilot one.
I do with you now.
I don't even know. Is this Sylvester or what?
Sylvester, Uchenna.
Okay,
That should be Amanda. That should be Amanda. The only Tottenham supporter we have on this in this entire community. Hello?
Mimi and the rest. And I also congratulate Mimi for
passing her jump. Yeah. She made us all proud of her this past week.
I swear. Now.
All right, Chioma. All right, now you go be. Hope you enjoy your Wednesday and have fun today.
I will. Bye.
Bye, darling. God. All right, my people, you already know how we vibe out today now. Every single one of you have been so amazing. It's time to take you to the dance floor because we have this amazing tracks loaded and I can't wait for you to hear all we have planned for you today. But anyways, you can still call 006-048-5853. Alternatively, 095-570-8347. And yes, we are still live very much on YouTube on the Volt Express channel. You can tune in right now in case you don't know what Ojo looks like. You're going to have a glimpse and action of what happens behind the scenes when we're on the dance floor. And trust me, it is one vibe you cannot afford to miss. We're talking about people today who are giving society bad name and what we can do to curb this kind of things in our social spaces. All right, so yes, my people, we're still active right now just before we go into the dance floor. And yes, remember, have your dancing shoes on, have your tracks ready because, ha ha ha, Enugu, I'm not passing alone on this dance floor. Trust me, we have people all around the globe tuning in. We have people on our YouTube from Australia. We have people, all around from different parts of Enugu. We have people from all around different parts of Nigeria, especially the African continent. Do not be strangers to the Volta Express. You are locked in a flight that never loses vibes. You understand now? So we're keeping it rolling at this point, taking a few more calls just before we hit dance, dance, dance. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from?
This Sylvester, I call back.
Sylvester, my brother, how you doing now?
I did. I did now. How your day they go?
My day they go smoothly, my brother. Would you like to add something for us?
Yes. This is the only time in the talk.
All right.
That is the big issue.
Yeah.
You understand? You get everything I learned from my mom. You understand why growing up. My mom will tell you, say, if you be say that chicken hungry, you understand? And you pass here, then they say chicken. If you be say if you afford the chicken at that moment, buy the chicken, eat and quench that hunger. You understand? But if you be say you know if you afford them at that moment, may no look and two times, just look away. You understand? So what's the message? They're being contented with what you have.
Contentment is key.
So now we think they do most people today, they know they contented with that little one we then get. You understand? Because of say your friend they do this one, they wear this one. You understand?
Yeah.
You go want to say may you belong. Understand? All those kinds of things. They make most ladies and most guys they do things where they say they're not supposed to. You understand? And it don't really make sense.
It don't really make sense. Don't be like.
It don't make sense. It don't make sense, honestly. But if you continue like that, the more the society will turn into something else.
It's what? It's what? Lawlessness and a lot of pressure. Everybody wants to be an Achalugo and everybody wants to be an Odogo.
I'm telling you, it don't make sense, honestly. And based on this, and also I want to add something for this talenting issue.
Yeah, go ahead.
You understand? As I was saying, based on this celebrity, you understand? Some of them, they don't even know how far
their message goes across.
Their work, you understand? Their content, their music, they go to impact in the life of the young ones when they come up. Most of them know they know.
You're right.
I'm telling you, OG. I'm telling you. Okay, make I take myself. For instance, you know why I talk like that?
All right, tell me.
Because me, I don't experience that. Understand? Like me now, I'm a footballer.
Okay.
You understand? So sometimes, after some games, I see play match finish. To me, I did the game. I face my business, doing my thing on the field of play. But after the game, you go see like the junior players, you understand? The junior ones, even my teammates, when they watch me from outside, maybe the ones who are on the bench, they go come, they meet me. Investor, you understand?
Yeah.
I go really like play like you. Understand? Sometimes if I see the things where you do for field, you understand? How you do on field, they give you joy. I want to really learn one or two from you. Do you understand?
Yeah, I do.
So this
I do.
thing alone, and then I'll come, it make me sometimes, I could really need to up my game.
Yeah. The impact, that's more impact.
Training.
Exactly.
You understand? Because I don't see, we get people where they look up to me. You understand? We won't pick one or two from me. So what can I go do now? You understand? So at least the 50, they pick something from me anytime I play. Now for me to be up my game, make it decline. So now we prepare to do more training. You understand? So that anything at the display, you understand? For now something we say, at the end of the day, they pick one or two. We go help them. You understand? To up their own game.
Absolutely.
You understand?
Absolutely.
So now within this, our celebrities, they need to understand. The younger ones, the younger generations, they look up to them. So within you post, your content, your music, you understand, your lyrics and everything.
Matters a lot.
Pay close attention to it, yes. The kind message where they pass across matters. But most of them know they take all these things. Honestly, it is very bad. It's very, very bad.
Well, My brother, I think this is one of the things that currently we're trying to tackle, and takes a lot of courage to speak up against all these things. Because in a society now where people have encouraged a lot of immoralities, some weird. This one is not even bad behavior again, because the things that are happening are weird. They're just straight up weird. Because I don't see how somebody as wise as someone as Appy, who would allegedly make a statement as bold as that. The kind of message you're passing, and it makes people who have some kind of intellectual proudness of you look at you like, you understand? Because then it's not. Exactly, because we're a large community in this Nigeria. We're over 200, or if not grossing to 300 million people. Yeah. You can't tell me that every single one of 300 million citizens in Nigeria and non-citizens in Nigeria also would share that same view. And at some point, it's all fun and games. We laugh and we say, ha ha ha, he's not serious, and ha ha ha, he's serious. But like a great mentor will tell me, yeah, whatever your mouth is able to speak, that's from, that means that thing siginobi.
Yes.
Because your mouth, unless you're a child and maybe you're a newborn and maybe, you don't have people to caution you about what to say and what not to do, then you can behave anyhow. But once you're an adult and you have certain standards set for you, and you say something or do something crazy that makes that standard go below par, you understand? People who are of value, I'm not talking about the people who come now and they see your video and say, we love this, we do this, go my Mr. President or stuff like that. The real people who are financing the industry, like the main jack of industries, you understand what I'm saying now? They will look at that content now and say, is this the guy we're about to put so millions on to push our brand?
Yes.
You understand?
Exactly.
And then exactly. And then the people now, you've done that video for to laugh and say, our president, this and that. They will laugh at you. They will do this. They will cheer you. They will even comment. But in the long run, is the worth of that video worth losing investors? Because
with you, the problem is you see all these things now don't become a norm in the society. We don't normalize them. That's why you see every blessed day, if not be this one, now this person, if not be this person, now this person, everybody just they come up with their own. And if you check all these things, they send out a good message, a positive message
to the international community,
Honestly.
Some people go actually say, do we need the international community? Say we're big enough. But in true sense, nobody wants to collaborate with somebody where Ishimbaka. No matter how entertaining, no matter how marketable you be, once you are not conducting yourself in the eyes of the public properly, nobody wants anything to do with that brand. And it is not just how you appear. It also has a lot to do with how you speak. What content are you doing to impact? And later somebody will come out and say this guy's show did not sell. Why didn't his show sell? Because of what he said. You understand? Oh, he could be again Maduchi be your show and I say we ain't got show you understand? Now is that stereotyping that will continue to follow you like a stigma, and once it starts like that, it's a very hard thing to get rid of. Because, you and I, we can choose to forget tomorrow about this discussion. But the millions of people out there, would they forget?
Yes.
So now all those things will be say, well, I don't even know why they bother me, Sha, but everybody to whatever makes them happy.
Honestly, nobody is in his right senses to understand. Basically, say correct, we go hear that kind of thing, they happy. You understand? Because if not for you, you understand, you on the normal, based on the kind standard we don't set for yourself as a person, that one, you not going to influence you.
I tell you.
What about the younger ones with the come? You understand? What about the younger ones? Because me, I know the worry for myself because I know the kind standards I get for myself. I know the kind things where they say I feel pick to add up to my life. Understand things where I do. But what about the other ones? The younger ones, we say they never they mature enough to, as a parent say this thing will be waiting to help me for life. This one now waiting to help me for life.
I tell you.
You understand? Because if you take now, even 10 years now, 10 years will be the same. Don't even get access to internet. To media, all the social media. You understand?
Which is a very big problem,
well, I just be the thing, honestly. I make the thing, sometimes if I say like this, it pain me. You understand?
All right, my brother.
We really need to correct so many things. Our celebrities, they really need to, make lots of amends.
And the real, what I think we need to bring back, we need people who are specialized in entertainment now to really take hold and manage our legends, our influencers, and the people who are coming up in the entertainment, because proper management would see to all this unnecessary content creating and people thinking that overnight success can happen in just a flick of a finger. Do you understand?
Exactly.
Because a lot of people now are so focused on let's become famous, and neglect that there are so many procedures to this thing, and it is weighing down on society. You can tell, if you look at far back 2020, which was just 5 years ago, the standards of what social media content used to be has dropped. It's not like before when you would enter the social media space and you're educating yourself. Back then you could open, let's say, for instance, Instagram or Twitter, and you're reading something, or let's say even Facebook right now, and you're reading something and you're learning something from what you're reading. Do you understand? But now it's so much clout. There's so much extravagances, lifestyle popping up, confusing people with the idea that if this person fits do am, I fit do am. Do you understand? And then it builds pressure. And then now you go come build pressure. Now let's talk about entertainers. Imagine an entertainer such as Abby, who has been making us smile. Now this small thing he has done now has turned thousands of people against him. Because I read comments this morning that people were requesting, if you had the guts to make that kind of comments, imagine what happens behind the cameras. So it's all those things that we look to see get better.
Okay, the other time I called, I made mention of as in coming up with something like celebrity critics.
Yes.
You understand? These people will be informed, as in there will be like a panel.
My brother, the truth.
Once these people get them wrong or put something we not supposed, now this set of people now will call them to order.
Sylvester, can I tell you the honest truth there? Those celebrity critics, the actual truth is they exist, but the way our brain has been structured recently, and it's not just because of how society is, it's also with leadership. A lot has happened in the past 5 years to make people not even want to critique anything anymore. Exactly. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like a lot now, you get how you go see the critics and comments people drop. Then you see another set of people, either paid influencers or just hardcore die-hard fans. They will come out and say, if you can't, there was one I read one time that said, okay, the person was commenting about the song. He said, if you cannot make your own content, then you leave people who can make their own content. And they forget that constructive criticism is also is a great benefit for the people putting out this art. Because if everybody comes and say, my guy, you they do well, this your song sweet, this one, it's all lies. But then constructive criticism comes with its own side effects, because people who are also criticized and get criticized by people who do not want to hear the criticism. And most times it's not even the artist, it's the fan base.
The fan base.
It is the fan base. You see somebody spend time analyze a product. Genuinely, You now, as a person of wisdom, will see this thing and say, okay, yes, this person is speaking truth to life about this certain product or this certain personality. But then you see somebody that has been struggling all their life to get the attention of that artist will come out and now make a very bodacious comment about now because they giveaway never reach you or something like that, some flimsy thing, you understand? And that is what has made a lot of people decide, since everybody has decided to put material meanings to every single thing. You can't make a comment now without people telling you you're broke, without people saying you're not this, you're not that, you don't have that standard. We need to bring back those things that made us alive and put away with the reckless content out there. On a very good day, I'll talk about the side effects of how social media has made our girls, in retrospect, start doing some funny things online and exposing so many, because now that day, I know say Nigeria go shake, but then make we just watch as things they go. But with the ones we have on ground, a teenager was affected, and it's not just a teenager. This is somebody's daughter. For you as a grown man, I'm talking about up now, as a grown man in that experience, so even if it was a joke to make that kind of statement of a 15-year-old girl, would they be aligned to the, because opening game with this thing with a 15-year-old girl, Kofitanian, and you can say it out in the open without remorse, without till people actually said, do you understand? Before people even started talking about how bad that comment was. If so, that was what the few things that made me even have hope that sensible people still did. There was a time when that kind of thing would have come out and everybody would have laughed about it and say, well, 15-year-old, not too old. But I'm glad people could come to their senses and call out rubbish for what rubbish was. Because that content, no. I'll tell myself the truth and tell the world the truth. That content wasn't it at all. It wasn't it at all. But anyway, it's well. It's just sad. I wonder how the parents of that child feels, but I hope they can find comfort in the sense that he has apologized and he won't do it again. But if the damage has been done, the damage has been done. Anyway, my brother, let's go.
I want me to do something for me.
All right, so what would you want me to do?
Based on waiting will solve this night now, the matter now.
Okay.
I plan to enter North London like this. I think only you arrange firewood for me.
My guy.
That chicken, I won't go catch up. I won't go catch that chicken.
You don't come now. You don't come now. You just want to make that my honorable madam call again with her bantering, with her Europa League bantering.
Their family. That will prepare everything. We could still give her, make she have it there. Make she join at least. Make she share in our joy.
So she can understand what it truly means to be an European champion, Abi.
Yes. Understand.
Try.
So now we just arrange firewood for me. If not for that chicken, you must carry that chicken. I'm not London at the
But brother, I have a very, very serious concern. I have a very strong feeling that Real Betis would come today and do what Real Betis know how to do. Because I believe we're not the only team preparing to win this trophy now. Let us not be deluded. I also believe that the other coaches in the other team too understand what it means to win Conference League. It is also a big thing for Real Betis. I think it will be their first European trophy in so many years.
Their first European trophy.
Exactly.
And Enzo Maresca came out to say that Manuel Pellegrini is like a godfather to him.
You can imagine.
This man, will encourage. Now the man even encourage him to go into coaching. You understand? So he's like a mentor. You understand? He's his mentor. So me, from the onset, I don't see this game say no could be an easy one.
It would not.
You understand?
Manuel Pellegrini is a very good coach. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you said.
I say Manuel Pellegrini is a very good coach. If we look at the track record of what he did in Man City and in other clubs,
Yes, exactly.
he's not a new person to trophies.
You understand? Even before he went to Real Betis, you understand? Real Betis, as in they know they put this kind of weight before.
At all.
But after he went there, you understand, he just transformed everything. He brought in some new players, quality players into the team. And
Exactly.
everything just changed.
Exactly.
But who I would be worried the most in today's game for that midfield? Yes, Anthony is a good player. You understand? But my main concern now is Isco. In that midfield, Isco.
I think that's the same concerns most of us on the fan base we have, that Isco might decide to do what Isco does in European nights like this. But I'm hoping Caicedo and Lavia pairing can really come up with something, and with Reece James back in action as well. We're hoping that these boys from North London can actually pull it off for the sake of Cole Palmer, because if he wins this, that means he's going in with high spirits that Champions League is in the bag. His first Champions League with people like Enzo Fernandez and what they call him, Gusto. And if not for any other person, our Nigerian brother also, Tosin Adara Bio. So if they can make it, if they can come out today and do what Chelsea know how to do, dominate in the Europa in Conference League, and go ahead into Champions League, at least get to the semi-finals. At least we'll be able to prove a point to the rest of the teams in London that it's not easy. Biggest name in London is not by eating Tottenham Choke or by shouting Red Devil up and down or carrying gun like the Gunners. Empty trophy, empty gun, everything empty about that club. But let's not.
They go borrow bullet. League stars, they go borrow bullet. They don't see the bullet go soon finish. Now it finish. It be like nearly them become.
My brother. Nearly never kills anything. You nearly pass the exam. You know what I mean? Say you pass them.
No. Nearly cannot kill it.
At all. But we're hoping that Chelsea and Real Betis can have a good game and the best team can, come up and claim that trophy.
Honestly, the game will be very, very, very entertaining.
It would. And I'm sure a lot of Chelsea fans out there are ready with their drinks and suya by the corner. Say Chelsea fans, it be like saying now us be enjoying ourselves past for this football team. Tottenham fans, they come up. They come up. They test the waters, make them know as they be. Whether they go follow us through swim. I tell you. No be lie.
We'll carry them along. At the same London.
No be lie.
We'll carry them along.
All right, my brother. Sylvester, it was fun talking to you and running down, all the topics. As always now, on a big vibe. But anyway, it's time.
Likewise.
So it's time to head to the dance floor so we can give other people time, now, other Odogus and our Chalugos who are waiting. Make be like say. No, absolutely not. You're one of us. That is the whole essence of having a community. This is the kind of interactions we have, and well, it's delightful. So we're going to the dance floor now, and I hope you have your dancing shoe ready.
Exactly. I want me to play me 2 songs, I beg.
2 songs. Do we have the time?
I beg. Please, I beg.
All right. So what song do you want?
First, In My Head by Patoranking.
In my head. Okay.
Yeah, by Patoranking.
I'm not sure I have that one.
Okay.
All right.
If you don't get that one,
In My Head by Patoranking and Larry Gaga, right?
Yes.
All right. You're lucky. I have that one.
Okay. Hero by Aguero Banks featuring Pino.
You're a fan of Aguero Banks as well?
My guy did that now.
I did tell you. The boy they sing.
My guy.
All right, now
I'm proud of the guy. I'm very happy for him, honestly.
I did tell you. He's making me very proud as well. Anyways, I'll be playing you that song. Make we give people time to go stretch bones now. Say it's been a long week and now Wednesday we did now. Make the fit get within that they understand today. You understand? All right.
That's the line. Anyhow, now just stay safe and take care.
You too, my brother. You go be. Sure, guy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, do not get jealous of that bromance right there. Now, so I treat every single one of us. Now we day active worldwide, nationwide, and in the city of Enugu, where everything happens so fast. And because of that, we're going straight to the dance floor, straight for the juggler to enjoy ourselves, pull ourselves out of that depressing state and have maximum energy. Now the floor has been reproofed for your sweat consumption. So for on our way they like dance all those hardcore dances, break dance, whatever it might be. We're going right into it right now with In My Head by our one and only Larry Gaga featuring Pato Rankin. And next, we'll be playing you some Hero song by Aguero Banks. Next, we have Waiting We Gain by Victor AD. We also have Call My Name by our very own Style Plus legends they are. We also have some songs from Lionel Richie, To Love a Woman. Oh, shout out to all the most beautiful women out there. We also have Sophie by Jidenna, our very own Jidenna. Of course, now I know most of you have missed his songs, so of course I'll be bringing that to your ears right here. And we also have some songs from Rema titled Woman. I'll be playing you some Chinedum by Mercy Chinwo, because obviously now with every party jam we also have to wave hands in the air and Kene Awachuku for giving us life on this beautiful Wednesday. I'll be playing you songs from Timmy Dakolo, Heaven Please. I have some songs from Pharrell Williams titled Happy. Also amazing jams from P. Diddy titled Good Morning. Lots of people have been telling me, are you sure you want to go ahead and play a P. Diddy song with all the baby oil allegations going around? Well, let's put the artist aside from the music for 1 second and enjoy that beautiful jam. All right. Because of that, I'll be saying hello with Lionel Richie also. And I Hate That I Love You by Rihanna featuring Neo. Next, I'll be playing you some evergreen music by Celine Dion titled Have You Ever Been in Love? And by the time we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be running down more amazing topics for you on this amazing channel right here on Volt Express. It's Volt 104.3 FM, and I am your pilot one. Also, aka your DJ one and only OGO right here on Volt Express. So don't go nowhere. Keep your radios active, your shoes on, your dresses well fitted, and come right down to the dance floor and show me what your mama got. All right. So yes, people, don't go nowhere. It's all love to the very end. Hello, Cecilia. I'm doing wonderful. And the entire Volt Express family, they're doing wonderful as well. It's an honor to have you join us. I'm sure you can hear me right now. Don't mind me, Jerry. I'm just enjoying the dance floor with the most. I'm sure you can hear me right now. Don't mind me, Jerry. I'm just enjoying the dance floor with the most exciting dancers available right, at the top of my voice. Anyways, I'm playing you some amazing songs now. I hope you're enjoying. The one playing right now is Sophie Woman by Jidenna. Amazing song. You remember Jidenna now. All right. So I'll see you on the dance floor. And if you want a song to be played, just before we come back, you drop the song for me as a text on 0706 048 5853. Alternatively, 0915 570 8347. Let us know what kind of songs you're loving today, this beautiful Wednesday. You look beautiful, by the way, Cecilia. Mwah! I can't see you, but I can tell that you have the most amazing smiles out there. And you're done with news. Hey, sorry. All right, so where am I entering from? Well, going right into it right now to let them know how much fun we had. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, you don't think I forgot, did you? It's Wednesday Crush Day, and I'm looking at you. Yes, you with that secret smile and amazing dance moves you just showcased. That was an amazing song we just had right now. You know, now we ran down all the hottest jams from To Love a Woman by Lionel Richie featuring Enrique Gales to Have You Ever Been in Love by Celine Dion. For all of you lovebirds out there, have you ever felt a crush so powerful that you had nothing else to think of but that person running through your mind? All right, you know now that tingling feeling that Cupid na baigi aroimi ke on aba. Hey, so tell me right now, right here, who is that lover? Who is that friend? Who is that family who has taken care of you so much that you are proud to say you have a crush on that person? Call me right now on 0706 048 5853. Alternatively, 0915 570 8347. All right, so let me know what kind of crushes you have out there. And well, I see you have that impeccable smile. I'm sure somebody out there is looking at you right now and saying, wow, I wish you were in my life. You know, people actually get, that's butterfly effect feeling from voices. So let me know who is that person you're feeling their voice right here on this beautiful Wednesday bright afternoon that you so admire. It doesn't have to be, too cheeky. It doesn't have to be something you're shy about. Talk to OGO and I might just connect you to that prince that deserves a queen as yourself. Let's go. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from? Amanda from Ugwaji. How are you now, baby? I'm good. I'm good. It's a bright Wednesday over here. So, tell me about your Wednesday crush now, since you did not call to tell us about the topics. You being angry does not favor me now or favor the community, baby. You said? Oh, you're crushing on yourself. Oh, okay, okay. So tell me one thing you love about yourself that yourself makes you happy. But wait. Amanda, calm down. I know you're angry at this point, and you're trying to do this self love thing. But today is not self appreciation now. Eh? When we did self appreciation, you did not call. Today is crush on somebody. Open your heart and allow love enter your body. Eh? All right, you're crushing on yourself. That's beautiful. All right, so we had a couple of topics that we were walking through and unraveling today. The first one was that lady who apparently stole wig. hmm Now she stole a pixie wig worth 300,000, and the questions were as simple as it can be. Yeah, should she be publicly shamed or privately helped, or could it be a result of hunger or just bad behavior? Now bad character just full everywhere. And wait now, to be honest, if it was you, would you be tempted to take something you couldn't afford? So you can... This game, go keep us. Okay. Yes, baby, I can hear you. Okay. Okay, sometimes it's village people. Yeah, Choma also made that revelation. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Well, the person, they didn't do anything to recommend the person's death now. It's not like they hit the girl or anything. They just, I think the whole aim of doing the video was to publicly embarrass her. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Well, some people are desperate to feel among, though. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. You said the next day she what? Wow. Okay.
Sometimes things don't happen. It's not normal. So sometimes it happens. Maybe some people behind it. Some people don't want to try to like behind it. They just go and do some things to you.
Yeah. But I think sometimes, yeah, it doesn't really involve superstitious beliefs. I think it's just the lack of discipline and and people.
Some people that are
Yeah. You
some
know.
people are like that. But for me, I don't think that there will be any limiting or any mother that will be happy to see their child healing or any father that will wake up tomorrow and say, I want to see healing.
Hmm.
I don't think so. Maybe something is
Okay. Okay. That's very true. You have some very compelling points right there. Um
something is behind it.
Something is behind it. So I think for me, what is really behind it is the soap opera feeling going around everybody, you know,
Yes, now,
because everybody, people want to feel special. Mm-hmm.
when you say, I think that we are 5 years now in our place,
Okay.
and we are the lowest in that table.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't know the kind of background you come from,
Yeah.
you will like to be like them, but they think that you can never be like, I'm never to be like anybody. You must only be yourself.
Okay. Okay. You're right. You're right.
If you're not content with what you have,
All right. So contentment plays a very huge role.
yes, I remember when I was here in my madam show, there were like 6 girls.
Mm.
After those 6 years, I'm the only one using ordinary handset. Others are using my phone.
I mean, we have less than a minute to go. Okay, so we'll have to round up. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, those are really heartfelt points, and a very strong message too. Okay. Mm. Okay, you're right. Okay, so you feel like it was a publicity stunt. You feel like it was a publicity stunt. Okay. Hmm. I do. I do. I do. All right. Um. Absolutely. I mean, we're going to have to continue this conversation maybe the following day. All right, because I'm understanding what you're saying, but then we're short of time. Okay. No, you don't get issue. We'll see you this night as well. All right, my dear. Thank you. It could be. Uh, all right, people. Enugu, we had tons of amazing times. Nigeria, lovers of drama, laughter, and cruise. We were available today for all the excitement. Today's flight on Volt Express has been explosive, from CCTV Bond Street madness to Speedy's scandal to your romantic confessions and junk food. Well, we didn't get a whole lot of that, but I promise you tomorrow we're going to be spending a lot of time to run down all those romantic confessions and junk food details. All right. So let me remind you before we go, no matter what street drama hits you, be like Bone Street. Stand firm and shine straight. Appreciate your sparkle, live with contentment, live with purpose. And if the world gets noisy, plug into Volt Express and listen to OGO for clarity and joy. I remain OGO, your pilot one on Volt Express on Volt 104.3 FM. Catch you next time. Same energy, same madness. Until then, stay bold, stay sweet, and if life gives you 200 million naira just for being amazing, make sure you take it and invest it properly. All right. Love till the very end. This is your pilot one signing out. You've been amazing, Enugu.